Good evening, everybody. The owners of a local abortion clinic are waving the white flag. They will no longer perform abortions. Women's Med, also known as the Lebanon Rd Surgery Center, has been in a legal battle with the state of Ohio for 2 years now. The state revoked its license to perform surgery because it doesn't have an agreement with a hospital to care for a patient in the case of an emergency. State law recently changed to forbid hospitals that receive public funding from entering into those agreements, and Catholic hospitals don't on religious grounds. The Haskells believe it's a coordinated effort to end abortion in Ohio.
Women's Med does strongly believe that the governor is targeting abortion clinics one by one throughout the state of Ohio to shut them down.
Women's Med will offer other services for women at its SHARONVILLE location. Abortions are still performed at its Dayton facility.
And the Women's Med case raises questions about the government's role in women's health and the access women now have to an abortion. Local 12's Angenette Levy joins us live from Planned Parenthood in Mount Auburn with both sides of the debate. Angenette.
Well, Cammie, officials here at Planned Parenthood on Auburn Avenue say this is now the only place in Greater Cincinnati where a woman can come to get an abortion, and they believe that what happened to Women's Med will certainly hamper the access that women have to that procedure.
We expect there will be an influx of patients who can no longer receive services there.
Rick Pender of Planned Parenthood says the Mount Auburn Clinic is expanding hours and staff. The move comes in response to Women's Med in SHARONVILLE agreeing to no longer perform abortions. Anti-abortion activists have protested Women's Med for some time. Planned Parenthood is seeking an exception to the state law that requires abortion clinics to have a written transfer agreement with a hospital. Pender says the agreements are difficult to get since state law bars publicly funded hospitals from entering into the agreements, and Catholic hospitals won't be a part of them.
These transfer agreements are politically motivated by legislators who wish to end the process of abortion. They are not medically necessary. An abortion surgery is not a life-threatening surgery. In fact, it's a relatively safe surgery.
Sophie Tang, a UC grad student, supports abortion rights and was disappointed to hear Women's Med had given up the fight.
I think it's wrong and unethical to kind of limit access of any kind. And also the abortion clinic, I'm sure, doesn't just perform abortions.
Abortion is a business. It's not a service.
Joanne Kemmerer is a member of the Cincinnati Pro-Life Committee. She would like to see all abortion clinics shuttered.
I am very glad that the Kasich administration is trying to protect life. I mean, life begins at conception. We all know that a butterfly isn't growing inside the mother's stomach or uterus.
Despite opposition, Rick Pender says Planned Parenthood will try to help women looking for help.
Our concern is for the patients who need this kind of surgery. They are, it'll be harder for them to get it.
And I spoke tonight with a representative from the Ohio Department of Health. She said that Planned Parenthood's application for an exception to that state law regarding the transfer agreements is still under review. She would not comment further. Reporting live from Mount Auburn, Angenette Levy, Local 12 News. Cammie?
All right, Angenette, thank you. And Local 12 News reached out to Governor Kasich's office tonight. A spokesman says the governor still considers this pending litigation and would not comment.